Hi, and welcome to Cultural Lovers. This is a podcast where we talk about how to be cultural aware and live in society. Today we have our invited Hugo, and he is going to help us to do the analysis about all the different things that culture means. Hugo, can you tell us about this, please?
Well, Rafa, thank you for the welcome. I'm so glad to be here tonight. And yeah, of course, we're going to the point. Uh, to the point. So we can start talking about the internet. As we know, the internet is a really important tool, a really important thing that we all all use in these days. So, of course, the internet has a really important impact in the way that we relate with each other. No? So, okay, well, um, as all of us know, since the internet was created, everything has changed. The way that we order food, the way that we work, the way that we make business, and of course, the way that we communicate and relate to the others. The internet is the perfect way to communicate with other people. We can have a conversation with our neighbor who lives at the end of the street, or with your Italian friend who lives in the other side of the world. The internet helps us to be connected with any people around the world. So this have been an important advance to be more empathic and more respectful. Sorry, as society. Um, yeah. What do you
Okay,
think, Gus?
okay. First, I want to say that thank you for coming today to our podcast. It's very grateful to have you here. And I agree with you because everyone should be respectful with everyone, even if they don't think the same. And I really think that difference makes us humans. Because if we all were the same, it wouldn't be cool. I mean, it will be boring and ugly, like everyone like robots thinking the same thing and being the same person. It really will
Mhm.
be very boring and ugly. But anyways, point here is that rejection exists everywhere, and it happens for things that they are not a big deal. And I don't understand it because say, some people get angry for things that don't affect them in anything, and it doesn't make sense to me. That rejection had caused horrible things like wars or even make people commit suicide. For that reason, we should be kind and emphatic with everyone, no matter our differences. And the worst thing is that the rejection is very common. Um, I really want to know, Hugo, have you been in a difficult situation due to cultural differences?
Okay. Well, I want to return the things you said. I'm agree with you also. I'm also agree with you. Um, the rejection is really bad. It's like, I mean, the people only lose their minds and don't think what they are doing. Only get blind because of their emotions and start doing bad things for saying it like that. And no, Goose, I never been in a situation like that. But as I say, the internet. Um, well, in the internet we can find a lot of videos of cases of racism, of people being violent and aggressive with others only because of their nationality, their ethnicity, or their skin color. And I mean a lot of policial abuse against Mexican people and white people being violent and aggressive against black people at the supermarket. And this is it's really sad. I mean, we are humans are more than that only their skin color, their nationality,
Yeah, yeah, I
or the
understand what you
physical
want to say. I understand what you
things
want to say.
that they have. So yeah, of course, there that this thing is really bad. Because sorry, I interrupt you.
No, don't worry, don't worry. You're the guest. But yeah, the rejection is one of these kind of things that I don't understand it because it doesn't makes any good to anyone because the reaction generates a lot of negative emotions, and that negative emotions cause bad things. The most common negative emotions that the rejection cause are anger, sadness, impotence, and anxiety. Um, those emotions, in every context, are very dangerous for everyone because those emotions are the kind of emotions that makes people do bad things. Like I said before, things like commit suicide or be aggressive, like you said, or I don't know, all the bad things that could happen was
Mm.
provoked by negative emotions. Um, Rafa, I want to know uh, if you can give us actions, or which actions could you take to avoid to above, even when you are not directly involved, because I think that you are agree with me that we really should take actions against that. And if you can tell us what kind of things that we can do, it will be cool.
Yeah, Rafa, please, will you? I'm
Yes,
sorry,
Gus.
Rafa. I'm sorry. I interrupt you again, but I want to ask you if you could tell us that things that we could do if we ever be in a situation like that, even if we aren't involved directly. Could you please tell us, Rafa?
Yes, of course. For you and for Gus, I can tell you.
Thank you, my friend.
If we're expecting situations like this, like the past situations like your comment, if we are not directly involved, I think the best that we should do is just try to be empathic and try to include all in the group or propose other things to do. If someone is not agree with this, I think we'd have to be respectful, and that's a very good key because from that we are going to take the best path for the situation, or I think everything. There could be a lot of situations, a variety of situations, but it's a good base.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think that we are world based on the diversity, so we cannot want to be the same. We cannot uh, expect that everyone thinks like us, and it is very normal. That is a thing that in this uh, year is very strange that exists people that don't understand it. So I think that is a very important topic that should be talked in the schools with the kids and that kind of things, because the respect, the tolerance, and and be kind, are things that are very important in this world. for for be for be good with everyone. Um,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
of course, Gus. Sorry, we can't force anyone to think like us, but we can promote the great values that we should have as a person who lives in a society, like the respect, the empathy, the kindness, all like that. We can promote it with our friends. We can with all the people that we know to make this a great place to live. Sorry.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I don't know if Rafa wants to add something, but I want to tell you, Hugo, it was a honor that you were here with us. That you was here with us. I
Okay. Thank you, Gus. Of course, it has been a pleasure being here tonight, and also I want to take a little second of your podcast to invite all your your audience to my own podcast. It calls it named his name the name of my podcast. Sorry, it's the personal mind. This is the name of my podcast, and in my podcast, we explore more deeply all the emotions, and the way that the persons relate and interact with each other in these days. I want to invite all your audience to to my podcast. I copy the link below, and yeah, it's my podcast.
It's amazing. It's
It's
amazing.
not. Yeah, yeah,
We,
of course, it's amazing. But
I'm going to.
you can hear it at Spotify all Fridays at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. o'clock. Yeah, thank you guys for the invitation. Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks to
perfect.
you, Hugo. I think it's very important to hear your point of view, and I think that that's being all for today. Thank you very much for listening to us. Thank you.
Yeah. See you. See you soon.
Thank you guys. I'll be waiting for you in my podcast.
Perfect. Bye.